Okay, we have 13 homes that closed this week in the North Olympic Peninsula.
And we're going to tell you all about it.
We are.
Yeah. So enjoy a quick tour into our favorite Mexican restaurant here, Sergio's, and we'll be back in a minute. So we actually had dinner last night. It was Logan's birthday dinner, and I don't know if you showed us, but that was us. So, but we had a great time. They have great salsa there. And there's probably 4 or 5 Mexican restaurants here in town, and all of them are pretty good. And this one is our favorite. So.
All right, before we start in on the list, I wanted to explain why I cut dramatically last week, because Brent threw the ball to Winnie, and Winnie knocked over one of my angel trumpets that I've been nursing for a year now.
Her child.
I've moved them since, but
your favorite plant.
it just... bleh.
All right. Moving right along. So,
Why don't you start out, Brent?
Yeah, okay. So what we do every week is we cover those homes that have closed in the last 7 days. And as a point of clarity, sorry, we don't really edit too many things out.
Please edit that.
Yeah, but we have 2 multiple listing services. One is the local North Olympic Peninsula called Olympic Listing Service, and the other one is the huge Northwest Multiple Listing Service. And it covers I-5 and just thousands of listings. So there's kind of a trend to move into that one more than the local one. And because the 2 have different formats, we don't really cover the local one. So there are some homes that do close that we do not cover. So, but we cover most of them. And if we ever have one that we sell that was in the other one, the local one, then we cover that one because that's one of ours. So, does that make sense? Okay, just a point of clarity, and transparency is big. Okay, so we're going to start in Port Angeles. We start with the least expensive and move up the ladder, and then we go over to Sequim. Yeah.
And I also have the stats for March. We'll do that in the end.
Very interesting. Okay. You ready?
Just channeled some German guy.
Was that? I think that was French.
No.
Very interesting.
No.
Saved right? Okay, so the first one is 173 Island Vista Way, originally priced for $145, sold at $130. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,152 square feet, 63 days on the market, and built in 1977. And not sure what kind of view they have, but there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
But
Peekaboo.
must have been man, single wide.
Yeah, peekaboo. What is that? A peekaboo. Peekaboo view of the water. Okay.
Okay, we're moving on to 216 East 10th Street. Listed at $199, it sold for $190. Must have had some work to do. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,142 square feet on a standard lot of 0.16, 51 days on the market, built in 1930. So it probably had hardwood floors and no particular view. Next one.
Next one is on 111, yeah. 1110, there it is. 1110 South Chase Street, Port Angeles. Priced at $349, sold for $354, 5,000 more. It has 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths.
You skipped the 999 part.
The 999. Well, that's just too many numbers. So, almost 350,000. Sold for almost 355,000. Is that better?
Okay.
Okay. 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, 1,034 square feet, 0.19 of an acre. And this was 55 days on the market and built in 1934. Looks like it's been updated since that time.
Okay, now we're at 1529 West 13th Street. Stick built. It was listed for 345,000 and sold for 363. That one went over. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, 1652 square feet on 0.16 of an acre. Took 3 days to get it sold. That's a good sign. And built in 1968 with a territorial view.
Okay, moving on to 3222 Old Olympic Highway. And this one priced at $410,000, sold for $395,000. 3 bedrooms, 1 3/4 bath, and the lot size is that's the house size rather, 1,477 square feet. Lot size is a little over 1 acre, and built days on the market 116, built in 1995.
Okay.
Okay.
1111 East 8th Street, listed for 498,000. It sold for 550. These are all going over. It's weird. 3 bedrooms, 1 3/4 baths, 1992 square feet on 0.2 of an acre, fifth of an acre, and it was 2 days on the market. Built in 1955.
Okay. This is really.
And it had a mountain view, or a mountain and water view. Sorry.
And congratulations to Paul and Mary, who just arrived yesterday to take up their new home here on 1623 West 14th Street, and priced at $565,000, sold for $567,000. And 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,458 square feet, and it has just almost 1/4 of an acre. Nice lot. 64 days on the market, built in 1981. And they have a territorial view.
That was a nice clean house.
Yeah, beautiful.
And finishing up, this one's out in Joyce, going towards Joyce, 235,304 Highway 101. They have big numbers out there. Listed for 875,000. That is what it sold for. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, but it had and 1814 square feet on 27.5 acres.
It's a lot of acreage.
Yeah, that's why it's sold.
That's why it's so, yeah.
10 days on the market, built in 2024. So that finishes up Port Angeles.
Okay, on to Sequim. And Sequim has a lot of developments, several, I don't know, I haven't counted them, but probably 5 or 6 developments of new homes. And when this one developer, when they have, and they're kind of cookie cutter homes, they only have a limited number of designs, and these usually sell for whatever it's asking, because that's what it costs to build a thing. So
And the builder's name?
is Lennar. Yeah. And so whenever we get multiple of these homes, to save time, we just only do one of them. So we're going to pick the one in the middle. But
Here's the range, honey.
yeah, they range from 445 to 575. Okay, we're going to start with 133 Peregrine Lane, Sequim. Priced at and sold at $480,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,604 square feet, and just
Manufactured.
what?
It's a manufactured.
Yeah, look at that. Looks like a nice one, though. And lot size about a little more than 1/2 acre, and 4 days on the market. Built in 2021, so pretty new.
Okay, here's one of the middle range of the Lennar homes. 618 Gooseberry Place, listed for $534,950, and that's what it sold for. 3 bedrooms, 1 3/4 baths, 1675 square feet on 0.11, just about tenths of an acre, and it was 51 days on the market. Built this year in 26.
Okay. 21 American Eagle Drive, Sequim. Priced at $585,000, sold for $565,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,712 square feet, and 0.22 of an acre. 28 days on the market, and built in 2009.
Okay.
What's the SW for?
Saltwater View.
Saltwater View.
Okay, we're on to 151 Nicole Place. This one looks cute. It was listed for $545,000, and it sold for $567,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,594 square feet on just under a half an acre. 1 day on the market, built in 1986, and it had a mountain view.
Okay.
And the last one.
And the last one today, drum roll please, 1250 Thornton Drive, Sequim. Listed at $649,950 and sold for $684,000. So happy sellers there. Somebody wanted this one. And so this one is 3 bedrooms, 1 3/4 baths, 1,977 square feet, and lot size just almost a half an acre. 3 days on the market, built in 1998, and they have a mountain
And saltwater, straight.
and saltwater too. Okay, so
Cool.
yeah,
That wraps that
that
up.
wraps it up. So I think we all stayed up a little too late last night because I seemed to be lost my mojo a little bit.
I don't,
You
I
know,
won't say
One
anything.
too many horchatas for you.
too many horchatas. I didn't even know what a horchata was, but it was actually very good.
Okay.
You know what the horchata is? Check it out next time you're at your favorite Mexican
It's a
restaurant.
cinnamon thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
almond milk,
The stats-
no alcohol,
Rice milk.
You gonna keep talking?
white with ice and cinnamon. Yeah.
Okay.
You're on.
I'm gonna start talking, you're gonna talk, right? Okay, the statistics for March in Clallam County only. In 2025, there were 162 active listings in March last year. This year, we have 239. That's quite a jump. That's quite a jump. So we have a large supply. We have currently, last year we had 91 pending in March. This year we have 98. So we would expect there to be more interest because there are more homes, but 7 more, I don't know if that's worth noting. And sold in 2025, 58 of them, and this year 79 in March. The number of months of inventory, it was 2.8 last year, and it's a little over 3 months this year. So that means if you're selling, take a deep breath, it may take a couple months. You want to comment on that?
Yeah. So the market always sets the price. I mean, you can ask anything you want, but people are always looking for the nicest home for the cheapest amount of money. And so over time, the homes that are priced where the market is will sell quickly. And if you enter the market too high, your home is likely to sit there. And then, supply and demand is. The more homes, then there's price pressure for the price to go down. So we haven't seen that this last year overall.
No, because my next stat is the median sales price last year in Clallam County, that includes Port Angeles and Sequim and all the way over, is $472,500 was the median. This year it's 490. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. So
They're getting more for it, taking a little longer, and more supply. So I would expect with the amount of supply that it will, the prices will drop.
yeah.
Unless they print more money.
Unless what?
They print more money.
Okay.
More free money from the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different than when, prices, like a couple of years ago, if you overpriced, just hang in there because the market is going to keep going up and pretty soon your place will sell.
Yeah.
But if the market's dropping, we sold in a dropping market, and because this is before either Amy or I were realtors, and because I of course knew more than my realtor did, it ended up costing us about $80,000 because we kept chasing the price
Nobody
down
came to, yeah.
over a year. When do you get down?
Yep.
So, anyway, that's about
So
all.
we did watch a video, and
We watched our video.
no, a video.
Oh,
Two
okay.
towns in Washington State, Seattle and Spokane, have so many listings. It was over 64%.
60, something like that.
64% more listings
And it's
this year than last year.
and
Crazy.
who knows why? I think probably these are the big blue cities that have policies that are counterproductive to many of the people who live there. So
Anyway, that wraps it up. for
yeah,
me.
again, please hit the subscribers. We're pushing up to 1,700. We'd love to hit the 2K mark, sometime in the future.
We
And-
do Logan leather giveaway.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
We haven't had
at
one.
1,700.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So we haven't had a giveaway for a while, and we
So-
will. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We will probably sometime this summer have a little barbecue like we had last summer. To anybody who's local who would like to come, we'll let you know a few weeks ahead of that. So
And we, where was I going with this? Oh, be sure to check out our website because you can see all the homes as they come on the market. We have the MLS feed. And, anyway,
we're actually a little faster than Zillow or any of the national platforms because we get it as it happens. Zillow sweeps periodically. They do it a lot, so it's pretty good. But check out our website if you have any suggestions on how we can improve it because it's still kind of in a beta phase, and we're hopefully
okay.
making it better and better. So
All right.
Let's
We'll
see.
have a great week. We're going to have some warm weather. They're threatening 70.
pray,
We'll be breaking out in short sleeve things.
yeah. See you back in 7 days. Bye bye.
Bye.